Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, the Bengal Dragon 3 side. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTaker01, and hit the bell notification button. I'm here to give you my thoughts on Bangladesh versus Afghanistan in the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019. And no, I am not going to do a Tigers have conquered. I forgot to mention this. I am not going to do a Tigers have conquered either. Because I generally do that when it means something. Like in context. Right now, yes, they played well. Yes, they outperformed India because they beat Afghanistan by a bigger margin than India beat Afghanistan. Yeah, that hasn't escaped me. But in the context, this doesn't mean anything because Bangladesh, I believe, are just delaying the inevitable. The inevitable being that your top four your top four will be India, England, Australia, and New Zealand. And this is speaking objectively. Because the chances that England will lose all three matches, especially against an Australia that's a bit uncertain of itself, is very, very unlikely. Just watch. Tomorrow England will win. Okay? And even if they lose against Australia, the good chance they lose against India, there's a very strong chance they will beat New Zealand. And there's a very strong chance New Zealand will not go in undefeated. I don't know who else Australia has, but they have they have England, they have New Zealand. I think they're also another team that needs to lose two or three or whatnot. But that is if Bangladesh win all three, which is not happening because if anything, India is going in undefeated. This Indian team is that strong. But let's talk about this match. Bangladesh obviously experimented a little bit because they tried to open with Liran Das. I don't think it's a bad move. That much of a bad move because Liran Das can also open. Maybe this is getting him prepared to play against India, but I have a feeling he might fail against India. All that expectations of scoring big, he might fail against India. Tamim Iqbal once again could not deliver. Okay, Mushfiqur Rahim played well. Mahmudullah had a good had a decent knock. Mosaddaq Hussain showed you why he is a cameo specialist. Okay, but the main scores, Mushfiqur Rahim scored very well, and Shakib Al Hasan scored 51. Okay. Afghanistan, they have absolutely plateaued, and it's to that point of the plateau. They've plateaued for a while. Now the decline part comes in. They're starting to decline, and one of the worst things of Afghanistan is Gulbuddin Naib's captaincy. I'm sorry, Gulbuddin Naib has no role opening the batting. Gulbuddin Naib should not be opening the batting. If anyone, it should be Muhammad Nabi. If anyone. They even brought in Samiullah Shenwari, Asghar Afghan, or who was called Asghar Stanikzai. Better batsman than Gulbuddin Naib, you would think. They were not opening the batting. It was Gulbuddin Naib was opening the batting. Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about the Afghan bowling. The Afghan bowling, Mujibur Rahman bowled very well. Rashid Khan bowled economically enough but did not get wickets. Muhammad Nabi bowled pretty well as well because he was intelligent. The Pacers actually, went for a good amount of runs. They're still not as bad as the Bangladeshi Pacers because they actually have pace and they're a bit more accurate. But they still went for runs. Okay, as for Bangladesh with the ball, Shakib Al Hasan, first of all, Congratulations to Shakib Hassan being the first. The number one all rounder is number one in all rounders who scored 1,000 runs and took 30 wickets in World Cups. The first man, number one, the number one man. Number one took 5 wickets. That was also great. So, number one Bangladeshi to take 5 wickets and score a 50 for Bangladesh in ODIs. And obviously, man of the match. Number one is going through a dream form. Once again, he is back on top of the run scorers list where he belongs, number one. But number one's performance like this and the other people not performing as well, especially Mashrafi Mortaza, this actually concerns me a lot. And th- now other teams I believe are going to target Mortaza, saying that yes, he is the bowler you should absolutely exploit and belt out of the ground. I don't want Mortaza to end his career like that. That he ended his career on a absolute free fall. When an entire tournament he only got one wicket, and people are starting to even think of him as a welcome mat bowler. Bangladesh's fielding still needs improvement a little bit, but it was it was actually much better in this match. They caused a run out. They took their catches. Some of the ground fielding was also pretty good. They saved a good amount of runs. So overall, I would say a good, convincing performance by the fielders and a good performance by Bangladesh overall, defeating Afghanistan in a ground that they're very familiar with. They played India on this ground, and they've been at this ground and this location for a while now, for about like maybe 6 7 days or something like that. So good for Bangladesh to get the necessary 2 points. Afghanistan, they can still end the tournament with an upset. They can beat Pakistan. And if they beat Pakistan, oh man, I want to see the reactions, the Pakistani reactions to that. Anyways, once again, well played, number one, deserved man of the match, and hopefully Bangladesh will actually perform a bit better in the India match, which I believe happens July 2nd. Unfortunately, I still cannot give you the best cricket review for that because I'll be working that day. But yeah, let's see how the preparations for that match happen. And there's been some social media noise about like Farhad Reza coming in and whatnot. They have this is to the 24th, so they have over a week to basically or round about a week. You just start from 25. Yeah, round about a week to basically relax and properly train and recover. Hopefully, Mahamadullah can recover as well. All right, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this match in the comment section below. This is your boy, the Bengal Dragon, Tanveer Syed, signing out.